Girls, what do guys need to stop being self-conscious about? Nothing happens if it turns out you're not the smartest person in the room. Assuming that you don't know something, don't understand something, doesn't make you weak. Being overly eager to argue with another person turns any guy into an arrogant prick. It reminds me of a quote. If you're the smartest person in the room, it means you're in the wrong room. Being able to admit you don't know something immediately makes you smarter than half the people in the room. I have some guys I know who are terribly complex about the fact that they don't grow a beard. Honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I don't know what I would do without a beard, as I would hide my face from everyone. I have 2 gaps on my chin line that make any attempts I make to grow a beard look really weird. It's not that I want to grow a beard for the sake of looking stylish, although that would be nice too. It's just that I'm tired of shaving all the time. A lot of guys have now come to this thread to see an answer about their penis size. Even if they say it isn't, I still wouldn't believe them. It's the same story here as girls' complexes about breast size. It doesn't make any sense. My husband married me when I was completely flat-chested and when I looked like a boy. Now I've aged a bit, had 2 children. My breasts have gotten bigger. My husband likes them just as much as he liked my old breasts. I was a very skinny person in the past, and I can tell you for a fact that if you eat all kinds of bad food, it won't last long. A warning to all the teenage guys who are worried about being skinny. If you can munch on everything and not gain weight, there's a huge chance it will end soon, and you'll have exactly the opposite problem. I love skinny guys. Their skinny little legs drive me crazy. Man, that's me. I can't gain weight at all. It's gotten to the point where I'm embarrassed to eat when someone else is sitting next to me. Bros, this is something you need to show off to everyone all the time. Let them be jealous that you don't get fat from it. Baldness. So many guys try to hide their baldness, get transplants, wear hats all the time. Hell, just get a short haircut or a shave. Most girls find that attractive. I have a friend who is starting to show the first signs of baldness. He's very confident about it. It doesn't really matter what's on your head. It's the confidence that counts. You don't have to worry about the fact that you like some girly things. You can safely order smoothies, watch romantic comedies, sing in the shower. Contrary to your beliefs, other people don't care. I love singing in the shower, and quite loudly. I guess it depends on what you want to sing. When I'm cleaning, I love thrash metal. It's hardly what you'd call something girly. I'm watching a perfect example right now. I'm at a pool party. There's 2 hunky, overweight men just standing poolside in tank tops. There are 3 other heavyweights who are even bigger than the first 2 by about 15 kilos. One of them is not wearing a t-shirt, and he is just having a fucking great time, playing games with everyone and making fun of himself all the time. Believe me, this body girls find much more attractive simply because he's not ashamed of his body and exudes confidence. Lose weight? Yes, definitely, as most of us do. But there's no need to be ashamed of it and deprive yourself of fun. Live your life and have fun. It attracts other people. This is purely my opinion. I am a middle-aged woman and I feel like I have some life experience. I would never judge someone for something that is out of their control. You shouldn't be ashamed of your tears. Crying men are something naive. I want to love them and hug them endlessly. It's not easy because of what I've been told all my life. Men don't cry, don't be a wimp. I didn't cry for about 10 years, but then my cat died, and that event interrupted my long refusal to cry. It was the only event in 10 years that really drove me to happiness. I'm better now. I know a bunch of guys who are decomplexed about acne. I tell them that everyone has them, and that everyone worries about it, but they usually respond with something like, "At least girls have makeup to cover them up." So I've taught some of them how to use foundation to make them feel a little more confident. Don't sweat about your body to get a girl to like you. You don't have to have huge muscles and a belly like a washboard. Some girls even like guys with a little tummy, you know. My husband told me yesterday that he feels like a failure after quitting his job, but I support him. It's important that he keeps his head up and takes action. I'm happy we're together. I like it when the cooks sing in the pizzeria. It doesn't matter that they're not professionals, as long as they're having fun. They don't sing because they're happy. They sing so they don't get depressed. Whether you have a lot of hair or not doesn't matter. What matters is cleanliness and hygiene. If you take care of yourself, you'll be fine. Some guys are complexed because of their height. But if a girl refuses you because of a couple of centimeters, she's probably not worth your attention. I have a lot of friends who date guys shorter than their height, and it's fine. I'm short myself, and it doesn't matter to me. A lot of guys get self-conscious about chest hair or back hair, but if you don't like the way it looks, you can talk about it. Girls don't always care if you look manly. The important thing is to be yourself. Money isn't the most important thing in a relationship. Girls pay attention to a lot of things, not just your finances. The main thing is to be genuine and care about your partner. You don't have to always show courage if it's not you. Don't be afraid to be yourself. You don't have to constantly try to prove your masculinity. We are conditioned by society to act like stone cowboys, but that's not always true. There's no shame in admitting you're scared or sad. You don't have to get into a fight or insult someone to prove your masculinity. Just be yourself, and you'll be fine. If you like to spend your weekends playing video games and munching on pizza, that's your business. No one has the right to judge you for that. The world is such a diverse place that there are plenty of girls who will appreciate your hobbies. If a girl doesn't meet your standards, don't adjust to her. Relationships should be mutual, equal. You should not strive for a pumped-up body if this is not your goal. It is important to eat right and take care of your health. Big muscles are not always a sign of attractiveness. It's more important to be healthy and feel comfortable. Let's take a look at the myths about male beauty. Many guys think that to please a girl, they need to be tall with brutal looks and a loud voice. But that's not true. Girls appreciate not only looks, but also character, sense of humor, care, and attention. It is important to realize that each person is unique, and there is no one universal formula for attractiveness. What works for one may be completely inapplicable to another. Therefore, you should not compare yourself to someone else and look for confirmation of external attractiveness in myths and stereotypes. In addition to appearance, it is also important to develop your inner qualities, the ability to listen, support, be responsive, and caring. This is what is really valued in a relationship. Emotional maturity and self-confidence make a person attractive, even if he does not meet the standards of external beauty. It is also important to remember hygiene and self-care. Cleanliness, neatness, and grooming are always in fashion. This does not mean that you need to spend a fortune on cosmetics and beauty treatments. Simple things like regular washing, haircuts, and skincare can go a long way in improving your appearance. Intellectual ability also plays an important role. Guys who don't have a college degree or lack certain talents may feel less valuable. However, it's important to remember that intellectual abilities and talents can come in many different areas, and everyone can find something they are really good at. In today's society, it is often assumed that career success and social status determine a person's worth. However, this is far from always the case. Support, friendship, and the ability to be a reliable partner play an equally important role in a relationship. Guys may feel complexes because of failures in their personal life or lack of experience in communicating with the opposite sex. However, it is important to remember that everyone goes through their own journey in search of love and understanding, and there is no one-size-fits-all formula for relationship success. Many guys feel uncomfortable expressing their emotions or asking for help when needed because of social stereotypes. However, being open and able to share your feelings is a sign of strength, not weakness. In conclusion, guys, remember that no one is perfect, and we all have our strengths and weaknesses. It's important not to compare ourselves to others and accept ourselves for who we are. Self-esteem and self-confidence are key qualities that will help you overcome complexes and achieve success in any area of life. In the end, the most attractive trait of a person is their self-confidence and ability to be themselves. You should not succumb to the pressure of social stereotypes and beauty ideals. Don't pay attention to the beautiful words that girls write on the internet. Real life is different from what they write. It is important to be yourself and not to complex because of something.